Hi everyone, good day and welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to cut and sew this very beautiful and stylish sleeve that I made on this dress. My name is Oluwatosin. In case it's the first time you're seeing my channel, and you're welcome. To all my returning subscribers, you're also welcome. In case you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, and don't just subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified next time I upload a new tutorial on this channel. So to be able to cut and sew this bell sleeve, the basic measurement that you need are the sleeve length, the round sleeve around the 3/4 length, the round sleeve around the biceps region, the round sleeve around the long sleeve, that's the wrist. Those are the basic measurements that you need to consider to be able to cut and sew this bell sleeve. So what I did, you also be needing the armhole. So what I did was to consider this person's armhole, and then I added just 2 inches. That is for the width of the tool that I used. For the length, a normal long sleeve length is 23. Then I added 9 inches allowance. You can see that this sleeve is extremely longer than the long sleeve length. So a long sleeve length plus 9 inches allowance was what I used for the length. You're going to be folding this into 2, and I folded for the 2 sleeves at the same time. So this is on fold of 4. Like, I cut the measurement I mentioned earlier in 2 places, and then I folded each of them into 2. What I did next was to start transferring the sleeve measurement into the fabric. The first I did was to divide our wrists by 2, like the round sleeve around the wrist divided by 2. I added 1 inch allowance, and the round sleeve around the 3/4 length divided by 2 plus 1 inch allowance. The round sleeve around the biceps region divided by 2 plus 1 inch allowance. Then I measured the cap length. I used cap length of 3, and I proceeded to drawing the armhole curve. When you are measuring that round sleeve around the wrist, don't forget that there's an actual long sleeve length on this fabric that you have folded. So you're going to be measuring it on that 23, which is the actual long sleeve length. You'll not be measuring it on the whole length, like the lower part of the sleeve. No, you'll be measuring it on the part that falls on the long sleeve length. If the person's long sleeve is 24, you'll be measuring the round sleeve around that wrist divided by 2 on the 24. If it's 23, like my case, you're going to be dividing the round sleeve by 2 and measuring it on that 23. After this, the next is to mark out the bell part of the sleeve. So for the bell part of the sleeve, you can get creative as much as you want. As a matter of fact, this bell pattern that I marked on my net that I used for this sleeve is different from what I eventually shaped. Like, I was no longer okay with the bell pattern because I felt it was not as full as I wanted it to be. So I had to mark another bell pattern, and it was that one that I used. But this particular one, all you have to do is, and then I reduced the front. Front for sleeves like this has to be shorter than the back. So I reduced the front with 1/4 inch. Then all you have to do is just to shape it on the actual measurement, and then you will shape it down, flip it to the right side, and give it a good press. But like I said, I decided to change the pattern of the bell sleeve, like the bell pattern that I used. Just make sure that the allowance on this bell part is as small as possible. You should use allowance that is not more than like 1/4 inch, especially on that bell part, so that when you flip it to the right side, it will be able to come out very well, and then you give it a good press. You can see that the allowance on the bell part of mine is smaller than the actual sewing allowance on the pencil part of the dress. I hope my explanation is clear. So basically, it's nothing serious. It's so easy. As long as you have all these measurements in mind, it is a very simple sleeve to cut and sew. So I flipped this to the right side, and then I gave it a good press, and majorly that is it on how I was able to cut and sew this beautiful and stylish bell sleeve that you are currently seeing on your screen. If you have any question, please don't forget to ask me down in the comment section. Then again, I have an online class on how to cut and sew corset that has the perfect fit and finishing, just like the one that you are seeing on your screen. That online class is going for just 5,000 naira. If you are interested, please send me a DM on Instagram or on TikTok or on Facebook. My handle is Atoke Coutures on any of these platforms. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. In case you have any question, please ask me down in the comment section. And if you are still with me at this point and you've not subscribed, please kindly subscribe, and don't just subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified next time I upload a new tutorial on this channel, because on this channel I upload tutorials on daily basis. Sometimes I even upload sewing tutorials as much as twice or 3 times on daily basis. I made a process video on how I was able to, like, behind the scene of making this my ashwebi dress. I've been uploading that behind the scene as short videos, not long form content as this one that you are currently watching. If you are interested in watching those behind the scenes, it's like vlog because they come in series. It's not just one video, and they are very, very interesting, and at the same time you will learn a lot because it was process video behind the scene of how I was able to make this my ashwebi dress. So if you're interested in watching those videos, just check the short section of my content. Like I said, they are short videos, they are not long videos like this one that you're currently watching. So just check the short section of my channel. I've uploaded a quite number of them, and I'm still going to upload a lot of them after this tutorial, like after this tutorial that I'm currently uploading, because like I said, is a vlog and it's a very lengthy one, so I had to cut it into 3 minutes. But believe me when I tell you that they are very educative and interesting sewing tutorials too, although they are behind the scene videos. Check them out. If you've not checked them out, check them out on my channel. Just check the short section of my channel. You'll see all of them there. Then, have you watched any of these sewing tutorials that are currently showing on your screen? If you've not watched them, you need to watch them. They are very, very impactful, even more impactful than this one that you just finished watching. Thank you so much for watching. As much as possible, you can help me share my tutorial amidst your friends and loved ones and soulmates, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye.